The Tommy Campbell Show. Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and still keeping track of time because I don't rely on a Trump watch that's never arriving or just showing up late and defective, a lot like his administration. If this continues, Trump may have to do a recall or 86's tacky timepieces. Yes, I said 86. Call the FBI. I'll be getting into the James Comey 86 seashell post that sent the right-wing window lickers into total meltdown. But first, it is pouring MAGA tears with this Trump-loving couple.
I liked it because it's similar to a Rolex band.
Showing support for the president and love for his wife.
Just thought it was really nice. It was beautiful. And I knew it would be something that she'd like. One of 250, so that attracted me. With the president's voice hawking the watches, and I was curious, so I went onto the website.
Maybe she'd like you to get the giant tubs out of your living room. I think there's a piano under there, buddy. It's only similar to a Rolex band if you've only seen one in your ivermectin Bobby Brainworm's fever dreams. As for limited edition, we know every product Trump sells is touted as limited, and then he makes a tiny tweak and releases more.
I noticed it right away. The T is missing. It just says RUMP.
So it should say Trump.
Should say Trump.
Instead,
it says rump.
So perfect. Rump. You still think it's like a Rolex, sweetie? Because I doubt many of those make it out of Geneva with just Olex on the face. Subscribe.
How could they process this and go through something without checking their work?
I'm very disappointed. I wanted it to be a special thing for her. And we had expected that it would have the integrity of the President of the United States. And
hey, genius, if you want the integrity of the President of the United States, get an Obama watch. Oh, that's right, he doesn't sell them because he has integrity. How far gone are you when you associate the fake university teen beauty pageant convicted felon Epstein-Air frequent flyer with integrity? Part of me feels for this guy because he drank the Kool-Aid big time, spending over $640 for a tacky rump watch. But Trump should be golfing off the clock or in jail, not in the White House. And he's there because of people like Tim.
Someone needs to be aware of it in their licensing department, that someone's dropped the ball big time. And an apology would be nice for making my wife cry.
Your wife cried over a junk watch, but we're the snowflakes, right? Remember, we're the snowflakes. Now, okay, let's just take a quick dive back into the frequently asked questions. Can I buy your watches in a store? No. Don't try coming into the office next to the Wendy's, because that's where it is. Will I be getting the exact watch that I see on the site? The images shown are for illustration purposes only and may not be an exact representation of the product. You mean it could be missing a letter, turning my faux fancy timepiece into a cheap cut of beef? It's my meat watch, everyone. It's rump time. Are these watches water resistant? Well, the fight watches are water resistant up to 330 feet underwater, so when your boat sinks at the parade, at least you can remember the exact time you realize you're an idiot and you've made a huge mistake. And the most expensive watches are not intended for water exposure, so you pay more, you get less. These are like the Cybertrucks of watches. I hope your wife's tears didn't get on the timepiece because you'd have an even bigger problem. What is the return policy? No refunds, all sales are final. A $100,000 product that may show up looking nothing like the photo. Final purchase. Okay, after the news segment, Tim was informed that he would be getting a new watch and a coupon towards another one. The thing is, if these really are limited edition, she'll have to pick a different watch because that was one of 250. Either way, the two will have matching watches, so they will know what time their mom will pick them up from the mall food court. I doubt everyone that receives a defective watch will make the nightly news, so there'll be a lot more MAGA tears over these broken watches. When they were first announced, I dubbed the commercial. This is something I do often here on this channel myself. I'm a voice actor. I don't use AI. It's great fun.
Hello, dum-dums. It's the worst president, Diaper Dawn, to introduce something really stupid. I think you're gonna love it. My new dump watches. I wear one all the time to remind me I'll be doing time. Really important. Trump Victory Turd Tongs. This isn't just any watch. It's one of the worst watches ever made. It's a turd tong watch made from all the golden turd tongs Eric uses to crane logs out of my Depends. with 100 real blood diamonds because conflict is shiny. I love gold, I love Ivanka, I did a poo. You can even wear 2 watches like Rudy so you can always know when you won't be getting paid or laid. Our most affordable model comes with a tracker. Say goodbye to that bulky Bobert ankle monitor and say hello to a unique, patriotic, and stylish way to be a public creep. I have watch number 1, and yours are all number 2. Every watch is dumb and smells like burnt hair and tires, and includes a photocopy of the signature I did between hamburgers using the hurricane extending Sharpie. Get your dump victory turd tongue watch right now. Get your cousin wife something special. It's dump time.
FBI Director James Comey posted an Instagram photo of seashells arranged 8647, which MAGA took as a direct threat against President Donald Trump, insisting that the 86 is slang for eliminating someone. And the 47 refers to the 47th U.S. President, Donald Trump. After the MAGA backlash to Shellgate, Comey deleted the post, clarified he had no violent intent, but Kash Patel is on the case. We are aware of the recent social media post by former FBI Director James Comey directed at President Trump. We are in communication with the Secret Service and Director Curran. Primary jurisdiction is with SS on these matters, and we, the FBI, will provide all necessary support. I worked in restaurants for years, prep cook, line cook, saucier, baker, and when you ran out of a dish or ingredient, you had to 86 it off the menu for the night, until the restaurant I worked in tried to reinvent this as fresh out. We are fresh out, and that was as stupid as this entire thing. The term 86 is believed to have originated in the United States primarily within the restaurant and bar industry. It is commonly used to indicate that an item is out of stock or no longer available, or to describe the act of refusing service to a customer. Some suggest it dates back to Prohibition, when speakeasy bartenders used 86 as a code to signal the need to dispose of illegal alcohol quickly or exit out the door before a raid, and this traces back to the former actual speakeasy, Chumley's at 86 Bedford Street in New York, where I used to go whenever I visited my sister in Manhattan. It was steps from her place. And when I say actual speakeasy, I mean the real ones, not the modern fake storefront, but it's fully licensed bar. If you're on Yelp, you're not a secret, and that's no fun. It's been decades since I bartended, but 86 is also used for throwing out customers that have had too much to drink. Hegseth, Jackson, Bobert, you know what I'm talking about. Military personnel might use 86 to refer to scrappy equipment or ending a plan or mission. It's not an official term in military doctrine or manuals, it's slang. But with MAGA's reaction, it appears 86 is just open to interpretation, and people can pick and choose what they like to win their argument, you know, like with religion.
He knew exactly what that meant. A child knows what that meant. If you're the FBI director and you don't know what that meant assassination. And it says it loud and clear. Now, he wasn't very competent, but he was competent enough to know what that meant. And
okay, well, just for fun, ask my 7-year-old, what does 86 mean? If you're 86, what does it mean? And he was just completely confused. 86, it's 86. It's before 87, it's after 85. The same people losing it over this paid thousands to have Biden tied up, painted across the back of their emotional support trucks, showed up at Trump rallies with images of Hillary in the crosshairs. And wait, was Matt Gaetz saying they killed McCarthy, McDaniel, and McConnell in this tweet? No. I made this show without any sponsors thanks to your tips, channel memberships, and merch. Please throw me what you can to keep this show going.
Do you believe Comey should be in jail?
I do. Any other person with the position of influence that he has, people who take very seriously what a guy of his stature, his experience, and what the propaganda media has built him up to be, I'm very concerned for the president's life. We've already seen assassination attempts. I'm very concerned for his life. And James Comey, in my view, should be held accountable and put behind bars for this.
They want jail time for an Instagram post of seashells when the guy they are defending had an insurrection. Comey was just saying, look, can we just be done with Trump? This guy is screwing up the world, okay? That's all. We're done. Dump Trump.
And President Trump has said that he will decide that sometime next week and make that announcement. So that's something else to look out for, Vanessa. I think it... Did it freeze? Oh, okay.
Good to see things are still going fantastic with Timu Vanna White over what Mike Lindell calls the biggest broadcast place ever on the show, carrying his own name that he's now almost never on because he's too busy losing lawsuits in his mind to show up on the regular.
We're restoring the warrior ethos. No more political correctness, gender pronouns, DEI, CRT, or climate change. We're in the business of war fighting, accountabilities, standards, warriors, and lethality.
Hey, Pete, maybe turn around and look at the mix of ethnicities and genders in this audience. These people are probably wondering if they're going to now be treated less or let go, since you just want every single soldier in your image. Another TDS YouTuber to keep an eye on here. Only one eye? Probably because your other one is looking through the telescope at the playground. Magateers. Sir, stay in your basement along with Joe Biden. Good team. I gotta be honest, if I was making this show with Joe Biden in my basement, we'd have a lot more than 100,000 subscribers. I'm not kidding around. I'm being serious. 1 million subscribers. Magateers. Pierre won the election. There was fraud everywhere. Ballots with pencils equals cheating. R.I.P. Canada. Pierre didn't even win his own seat. He's a two-time loser. And maybe you should use a pencil so you can erase your typos, because opening an argument with incorrectly spelling someone's name twice is an immediate self-own. Magateers. I'll be getting into the James Comey 86 seashells by the seashore. You mean it could be missing a letter, turning my faux fancy timepiece into a cheap cut of beef? It's my meat watch, everyone. I'm on rump time, baby. It's rump time. How far gone are you when you associate the fake university teen page beauty pageant?
The Tommy Campbell Show is the best political comedy show on YouTube. And I hope you subscribe.